he can figure out what's going on around him, and the ability to make good choices.
The very exciting media investment, the 20 million worth of wedding cake. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Mr. X. I hope that more and more expats would integrate into the life of Shanghai like Michael. And next, we have some very exciting international events coming up. Stories like the investing on some renowned media and very luxurious wedding cake worth of 20 million will, of course, take your breath away. For those men who are going to marry, are you ready?
The world's most expensive wedding cake created last fall by a Beverly Hills jeweler and a French pastry maker. The cost, $20 million. Whoa.
The wedding may be all about the bride, but when it comes to the reception, these days it's all about releasing your inner Marie Antoinette.
No bride wants the cookie cutter, for lack of a better term, cake to serve to her guests.
Whether they're princesses like Marie Chantal or a queen of the silver screen, Town & Country's Heidi Mitchell says brides today want couture confections that would make the likes of Cole Porter wax lyrical.
It's delightful, it's delicious, it's lovely.
It's a lot about showing off your personality, just kind of expressing yourself to the extreme.
Just how extreme, says designer cake maker Colette Peters, is up to your imagination.
A lot of people are going for crooked cakes, colorful cakes, anything but an all-white traditional cake.
Peters makes cakes fit for a prince, really. For Prince Pavlos of Greece, it was a towering 8-foot wedding cake, along with 1,500 trendy individual gift cakes. But then the dean of couture wedding cakes, Sylvia Weinstock, who's made cakes for Donald Trump, will tell you it's only fitting.
This is a labor-intensive piece of work. She starts with a small core and then builds up as she can. Petal by petal by petal, as you can see, she will end up with a beautiful white rose.
It can take weeks to handcraft the hundreds of edible sugar flowers that adorn cakes like the one Weinstock made for Catherine Zeta-Jones and Michael Douglas's wedding. No easy task, I can assure you.
And you can twist it, and if you want, you can make it pointy.
Look at that. Yours looks like a really pretty real flower.
You make
Mine looks like an accident of nature.
And the trend towards highly personalized cakes based on the lace in a bride's wedding gown can involve hours of decorations. Massive cakes like Star Jones' wedding stunner require intricate construction. All works of art with price tags to rival a small Picasso etching.
Some of them go by head, how many people are invited to the wedding. Some are just by how elaborate they are, but I've heard of $30,000 cakes for a wedding.
Of course, no matter how delimit, deluxe, and delovely, Sylvia Weinstock believes the cake's a flop if it's not.
Isn't that delicious?
But the finest ingredients and the most beautiful cakes are no guarantee the marriage will last. Still, the memory of the cake can long endure for clients like Donald Trump.
It's really an interesting thing when you start with a couple and they split. They have new mates, and these mates have children. So you get them, their children, and it just proliferates.
Now that's lovely. For High Net Worth, I'm Bertha Poon.
Well, there's not been a lot of excitement recently in the media arena, at least not so far as the stocks are concerned. But there is excitement at the companies. A new head at Time Warner, Rupert Murdoch owning the Wall Street Journal, maybe nibbling around Yahoo, Disney, banking on the 15-year-old daughter of country singer Billy Ray Cyrus. But are the stocks a good long-term investment? Let's take a look.
You watch their television programs and channels. You go to the movies they produce. You surf their websites. You read their newspapers and magazines.